So I'm gonna go with Barbara. Okay, so what I want to do, use E, try to remove the shield. My Barbara don't have Trading Tales of Dragon Slayer, by the way. So I'm just trying here to remove the shield. Okay, done. So 46, consistent. Oh my god, why is it doing more and more? What the hell is wrong with this bow? This bow is doing so much more. Hey, what is up guys? Guitar here, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Alright, it's time. So if you guys did not catch my live stream yesterday, I was doing some intensive testing with the Windblume Ode. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, alright. So level 90, elemental mastery 165, 510 base attack. So there's a couple of things that I want to inform you guys regarding the bow. Alright, misconceptions around saying that this is the worst bow and shouldn't even buy it and you should just skip it. I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people think. And in fact, I'm actually quite surprised of the results myself. So let's see if I can go in and find a couple of Ruin Guards. You know, I've been testing this with Ruin Guards and you know what? It's a very good way to test this bow in my opinion. Okay, so we're gonna jump into this Ruin Guard right here. So let me show you guys what I'm gonna test right here. Ideally, this weapon, if you read this description, right, it says after using elemental skill, receive a boon from the ancient wish of the Windblume, increasing your attack by 16% for 6 seconds. You have to use elemental skill first to be able to get this attack percent buff, right? Ideally, this goes up to 32% at refinement rank 5 and it should be easily doable for any free-to-play player to be able to obtain this bow up to refinement rank 5 without much effort at all. You just have to participate in the patch 1.4 event. Now here's the thing though. When I've been testing this with Fischl, and now some people told me apparently it doesn't work this way for Fischl, which is quite weird. And I will show you guys what do I mean by that. Oh shoot, it's raining. Wait, that's even better. Alright, so we're gonna swap to Fischl. I'm gonna use E, boom. Alright, so I'm getting 2570, 2570, 2570, right? 2570 is the crit. So I'm gonna back off right here. I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna use my E and I'm gonna use my Q. Based on this weapon's description, if I use my elemental skill and then I use my Q afterwards, the Oz is gonna deal 16% more damage. So 2570, I'm gonna do like 28 something. Ideally, right? But is it though? So use E, use Q, swap, 2570, and crit. So you guys saw 2570. Like what the frick does this mean, right? It actually means Fischl, or I need to test this word first, alright? Maybe the description is misleading. It actually activates your elemental skill at the same time. So I have a feeling it's not after you use your elemental skill you get the 16% attack. I have a feeling it's before. So this bow is not as bad on Fischl as a lot of players have thought, right? Because when you look at this skill, you thought, okay, maybe you have to use E first, and then you have to use Q afterwards. It's not like that. We can also reposition Fischl's E, right? And I'm going to show you guys. So if you guys are not familiar with Fischl, you can actually use her E during her E duration, if that makes sense, for you to be able to recast her elemental skill, and that will increase the damage. Okay, so let's check. Look at my attack, 1358. So when I cast an elemental skill, so that will increase to 1471, right? So 2570, you guys saw I recast again. It's still 2570. It's still 2570 afterwards, right? So apparently on Fischl, it does activate your attack percent immediately. So it's not as bad on Fischl as a lot of players initially thought. And I think it's just the description is misleading. I think they should say before using elemental skill, or maybe 1 second before you use elemental skill, you will receive this attack boost. I think that's how it actually works. Again, I need to further test, but apparently this bow is actually insanely good on a lot of characters. It's not as bad as a lot of players have said. Okay, so for players who have their own doubts and don't believe that this bow does activate. So let me show you just with Visual's Q, right? Alright, I'm gonna use Q. 2371. 2371. 2371. Alright, the 16% does activate. Alright, so just in case you guys have your doubts that the 16% did not activate, 2570 is the crit after I get 16% attack, which makes sense if you calculate the 16% increase. And in this situation, I just use my Q, and you can see this particular skill did not activate at all. This ability is quite valuable because most of the ability that boosts attack, if you have a look at them, for example, let's say the Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer. Alright, let's just go to this weapon for example. So this gives a lot of attack for 10 seconds. Sure, but do you guys see the limitation? This effect can only occur once every 20 seconds. Alright, there's a limitation to every single weapon that have like high attack boosts, which means that they can only occur like every few seconds. Whereas for this bow right here, again, I want to remind you guys at refinement rank 5, 32%, there's no limitation. There's no like, oh, this can only occur once every 30 seconds. The only limitation for this skill is the character's own elemental skill. In this case, it depends on which character that you use. Alright, for all the bow users out there, currently we only have Fischl, Amber, and Diona for 4 stars, I think. And then we have Ganyu, Chal, and Venti for 5 stars. Right, so looking at all of these characters, right now that we have access to, none of them have like insanely low cooldown for the elemental skill, except for Ganyu. She does have 2 charges for her elemental skill, so that in a way makes her a good candidate to be able to abuse this skill actually. And we're gonna jump into the Ganyu testing right after this. I'm gonna show you guys. It's actually better than Blackcliff Warbow, which I am honestly surprised. Yeah, I actually can't believe my eyes. I actually can't believe my eyes. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Barbara. Okay, so what I want to do, use E, try to remove the shield. My Barbara don't have Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayer, by the way. So I'm just trying here to remove the shield. Okay, done. So 46, 46, consistent. 16 didn't crit, but whatever, alright. We're just focusing on the bloom damage. 46k. This bow is doing so much more. This is crazy, alright. Just now it's Windblume Ode, so now we will try with Blackcliff Warbow. 46k with Windblume Ode. What the? I can't believe this. So actually, if your Ganyu has a Xiangling that constantly applies that spinning whatever, this is a good weapon. Alright, keep in mind, Barbara do not have Thrilling Tales, so it's a consistent test. Same weapon, I'm not changing anything. Not changing anything right here. Go. Remember 46k with Windblume Ode. Alright, alright.
No touching.
44k. We're just focusing on the bloom damage. 44k. 44k. 13k, that one did not crit. Okay. Wow. Yo, are you guys seeing this? Windblume Ode. This weapon at level 90 is actually doing slightly more, 46k, versus the Blackcliff Warbow. Now keep in mind, this is at refinement rank 1. We can get this weapon up to refinement rank 5. Like, I see a lot of potential in this bow. Yeah, sure. It might not be the best on Ganyu, but I'm just giving an example right here. If you happen to have a support Ganyu, it's actually not too bad. You can actually use her E and then use her Q immediately. Her Q will benefit from the attack boost, 32% at refinement rank 5. And that's good enough. And if you have a Xiangling in the team, wow. Zero did bring up a good point. Attack percent can up to 3 stacks, that's true. But in some situations, if your Ganyu is a support, she won't be up on the field all the time. I think it's actually good for Amber, support Amber. If you're willing to use her, Amber, just use E, and then immediately after you use Q. Amber's Q is going to get that 32%. Like I mentioned, 32% at refinement rank 5. And the Elemental Mastery will benefit Amber as well. Wow. Okay, so I stole Deluxe Artifacts, so now I have 84% crit damage, 61% power damage bonus. Talent is 4. Alright, this will be our focus, 4. That was a retarded test. I have to use my E, throw my bunny so that I get this. What the hell was I doing? We try out with charge shot first. Maybe you apply hydro, I throw bunny, you apply cryo. Let's go. Go and apply something. Wait, let him shoot first. I throw bunny. Okay. Okay, go. 11,000. 11,000. But it's like level 9. It's the only 2 level 90 bow I have, so yeah, let's go. But this one will give me more crit damage for sure. Alright. Go. $11,500. It's actually really close. It's actually really close. Wait, actually this one I don't have to throw the bunny. This one I don't have to throw the bunny. Just freeze. Cause I'm using this bow right now. I don't have to throw the bunny, right? Just freeze, I shoot from the back. No, that wasn't a headshot. Stupid angle. Nice angle. 10,000. Let's get a few sample size. Let's go. 10,000. What the heck? Why is the other bow doing more? 10,000. Oh, shoot. So yeah, overall, I do think that there's a lot of potential in this bow. Alright, the Windblume Ode. And I know a lot of people are going to straight up compare this bow with Stringless. And it's a fair comparison. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a pretty fair comparison, but the thing is, even for someone who is a spending player like me, you know, I've actually pulled in a weapon bender a couple of times. I've got Staff of Homa, I've got Primordial Jetwing Spear. I've never gotten Stringless before. Like so, comparing to Stringless, sure, Stringless might be better overall, but you're gonna get this refinement rank 5 regardless. So I do think that this is a bow that most free-to-play players should not sleep on, especially when more bow characters will be released in the future. I can see the usefulness of this bow. You know, it might shine even more later on. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like. I will upload my full testing VOD over to my other channel, so make sure you guys subscribe there as well. Alright, thank you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.